That shit
when
hurt,
the
nigga.
Seahawks are introduced. We're
Yeah,
ready for football as the Seahawks
nigga be spiteful, bro, and get up close with me, nigga, hit you.
Chargers. Two former division
But like, I mean, like some of the shit's not.
West, the Seahawks and Chargers are underway. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Supposed to be the girls versus the dudes again, like paintball, like so.
Yeah, but I'm saying that.
I'm gonna get my shit though. I'm gonna make sure though I got like a long sleeve and a hoodie on or some shit.
Yeah, you need more than one. Nah, fuck that. Them shits hurt. Fuck me. Nigga hit you in your fucking neck, you feel like you died.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I had one hoodie on, you know what I mean, sweatpants, thinking I was cool. But I shot one time, nigga, it was like timeout. Like, what the fuck?
Find a way to hold them under 20. To me,
I took my shit off, nigga, I had the biggest black and blue ever.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
Oh my God,
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, look at that. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, they got it pretty good, though. It's late tag shit.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm tired, bro. I lost the throw. I'm tired.
Gone! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Gone!
I mean, that turn I got played for Morales today, I think.
Detroit!
Daniel Morales would be good.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
No, check. Patriots! Detroit!
Man, I ain't saying they not want to play y'all.
Set! 3-19!
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Kaepernick.
That's on me. That's me.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Oh, I'm doing retarded shit. That's me.
41-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Like a bitch, bro.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Where's the blocking in the back
Takes
of
it
that?
in for a Charger touchdown.
See, that shit
A
clear
great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll get it up the middle, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, that's Warren. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Uses the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee.
He's got a man complete.
Wait, bro,
rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! We got three! Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run Tomlinson, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tomlinson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You want chocolate? What you want?
This fielded at the 2.
What you want?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with
Come
that?
on, come here.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick.
Oh, it's fucking ball, bro.
And down he goes.
So this is what I'm looking for here about how this drive just started.
Disjointed.
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on the running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Then they get home with something big here on 3rd. Absolutely zero surprises that one was incomplete. I mean, it was truthful.
Fuck up already.
OCs have we seen? But 3rd and 20 on their play sheet, go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
Wake up.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Yeah,
the Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's what I mean.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. They will find Winslow on the left side.
How,
complete.
bro? How
They
y'all
were
niggas
looking
want
for a
that one
cushion
nigga,
from that
bro?
end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Oh, see, I got to log back in on Madden, man.
What? Put the nigga on the motherfucking Twitter.
Look, one goofy ass defense against me and this shit working.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tomlinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this is Tomlinson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Where the fuck are you going, bro? It's like, let me snap right on this motherfucker, bro.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
He caught the ball.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Escaping the pressure.
That's
he
on
can't
me.
find a receiver, and he's brought
I
down.
wanted to see something though.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point kind of knuckling home, but it is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I gotta get back in the lab, man.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. We have hit and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
The new one come out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
Yo, get down! Roll
this
on,
is
go.
taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Trey beat me running crossing routes.
They go again to Tomlinson. And he's got room.
What the fuck?
He's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah, time to get back on this.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Look at the rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
He's getting a little game away.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a
I'm giving this shit away, bro.
Here's Tomlinson. And
He's sitting in one defense, right?
This one, but this time they get him
and sending the linebackers, and he was playing, like, my line can't block shit.
Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
But now, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get back on this motherfucker. Instead of just coming to play league games.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, you know my bias is not to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
All right, just chill out for a second.
In the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Get that
defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big
all right, give me a second.
Look out for more pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going for the deep ball.
Where's the pick at, bro? Where's the fucking pick?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Very nice pick up of 33 yards. Tomlinson. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, and Nelson's spaced upright. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Your mother?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw now on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible for, ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance.
Wow, we ain't got no D.
Charger touchdown.
No D.
Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Here's Kaepernick. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What?
And they will not be able to look up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Why are we pushing this nigga
Giving
forward,
3
bro?
on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Play action.
That shit's crazy, bro. Right on one play, bro.
Over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Shit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more guys in the league.
That shit is beyond me, bro.
Touchdown, Seattle. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking. The Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flex round!
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick.
That's on me.
And he's
That's
going to be
on me.
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here.
Yo,
and he will be
get through the fucking hole, bro.
3 that time.
Like, this shit is
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kick.
Yeah, bro, I got to get back
Possession is
on it,
9/10
man.
of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And
You know,
3
the 2K
interceptions
off of that money,
in this
man, I've been
game.
over there
I
going
would have to
stupid.
think I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Get from under center, dog. Get from under center, dog. I got time. They all won't come.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
Anybody that was nice like that, bro.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Ready? Back 99, Philly, here we go! Check 99. Check.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest.
Greatest team award.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now in desperation, it's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
That's what I need, Cap.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We've been in this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's still a pretty good beating out there.
And with the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Four down. Check 43.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good game.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.